Hi friends, thanks for returning to my channel, our channel, Hearts Wide Open. Hope you're enjoying this beautiful day. The sun's up here and I wanted to go ground. I wanted to kind of clear my energy. I got my lightsaber, started spinning, took my shoes off, grounding outside, and then I could feel the shift, and then all of a sudden I saw like this beautiful rose. So I came in really quickly, I drew the rose and like picture perfect, but I did notice that I put like a leaf here and then I put 3 leaves. And I know rose petals, when they grow, then they go from 3 to 5. It follows like the Fibonacci sequence. But what I'm feeling is bloom, you know, like this rose, beautiful red velvety rose means love, right? And then I heard electriCulture. I think it's, you know, when you're in the garden, electriCulture using copper. But I wrote it with a capital C, like electro and then culture. That maybe it has something to do with the culture. I'm hearing cultivating now also. But I saw this, and maybe somebody has this, it's like on a stand and it's copper and it goes up, and instead of, it's got this circle thing that spins, and it was spinning counterclockwise, which usually means for me, something is coming in. So I wrote rose, and then I heard, and it's interesting, this isn't really my handwriting. When I do automatic writing or some kind of channeling, it changes. The writing changes. So then I wrote rose, then cascade, and like a waterfall, like water cascading, and envelop. But when I said envelop, something is enveloping, I also saw an envelope. So I'm not sure if it's envelope or envelope, but then this reveal came in, and it's a totally different font. Again, something's going to be revealed. And then, so I went in and I put Sparty in the house and thought I better just do this while I'm tuned in. And I could feel the very high vibrational energy where it's just very high vibrational, like a high oscillation rate. But the words come back to me, came in, and I'm sorry. So I don't know if somebody's writing something to you, if you've had a breakup, if you know somebody that's doing electriCulture. I feel like it's possibly 2 different cultures, people that come from different backgrounds and maybe had either a misunderstanding or didn't see eye to eye on something. But this is very grounding with the copper and very electrical, something coming in. Anyways, that's what I've got so far. 1 second. We need to drink more water. Okay, so let's just see what we get. I don't know if any of that resonates for somebody already. It feels very elegant. And I could see where one person is very elegant and the other person might be more earthy. Because I saw the man in the garden. Okay, Spirit, what do we got with this? Is there a message for somebody? Please bring in what is for the highest good of all, with clarity and confirmation to move forward. All right. So that underlying or hidden energy, gotta get that sticky finger with this message. I love Sparty in there because sometimes I get too worked up and I want to stay very calm and centered. I'm feeling I need to relax. Poised, the word poised came in, and this is the energy like I'm getting. Somebody feels guilty. They said they're sorry. High society. That flipped right away. Guess what? Just had that in today's earlier reading, wisdom. So somebody's pretty wise to what's going on. The other person feels guilty. I feel like we need one more. As a matter of fact, I don't know. For some reason, I was thinking past, present, future, but that doesn't make sense. It's almost like one's energy is guilt and the other one is wise. Okay, so whoever is on the side of guilt, what is another card that will help us elaborate on that or give the collective more information? More information. Ooh. Okay. Tenderness. This person's very sensitive, maybe. And the other one is freedom. So I'm going with tenderness under guilt and freedom under wisdom. Okay. It doesn't have to be this way. I don't really like to narrow it down and call it out as the gender, but I do feel like the masculine energy is guilty. That could be masculine or feminine. You know, feminine women can be more masculine and feminine. We have both those sides, but the masculine energy feels guilt and there's some tenderness. And I feel like that's the person who wants to reach out and explain to the other collective who has some wisdom around this already and is just a little bit comfortable in their freedom, but the other person, I'm just gonna say the man, is missing them. There's a cascade, it's water. There's been a cascade of emotions. And he wants to reveal something. Okay, let's go with this deck, with this tarot deck. And see what needs to be revealed. I shuffled that wrong and then they would have all been mixed up. What needs to be revealed? Well, that flipped over really quick. Ace of Swords, communication. That's what's coming in the envelope. So the envelope could just be metaphoric. There's communication coming in around this. And the revealing could mean many things for different people, but let's kind of narrow that down. Judgment. Ooh. Somebody was really, this tenderness, sensitive person flung some judgment out there, I feel like, and they want to apologize. Yeah, they were too judgmental. Okay. What else do we need to know? I feel like it's a breakup. What else do we need to know or misunderstanding about the situation? Like what was judged? Okay, so we got the Eight of Cups. So it came in upside down. It's stagnation. I think the cultures, the two different cultures, I'm just trying to think of how this would apply. Accepting second best, lack of self-awareness. So somebody's more self-aware and wise than the other in certain ways because this other person is a little bit more simple, doesn't have quite the self-awareness maybe. And I feel like it's, wow. The card just flew out again. Yeah, there's competition and conflict with the Five of Wands. So there was a lot of conflict just because you're on different stages even of your journey, but it's mostly because of different cultures. And, you know, I don't know why I heard that high society. You know what this reminds me of? Oh, my ear's ringing. Reminds me of in The Notebook, where she's from this high society kind of rich family, and this is exactly how it feels. And he wasn't of the same culture or stature. Wow. Feels a lot like that. Yeah, somebody's with the 5 of Cups, sadness, loss, and grief. They're really missing you. They're grieving the situation. And they, I think there's a little bit of shame or embarrassment about not being good enough even. Okay, well, there's an Ace of Pentacles that came in. It could be a new opportunity, a new job, new financial abundance, something new coming in, a resource for money. It's interesting. They love you. That rose was beautiful. It was just perfect. I just sketched it real quick and it even came out like just this beautiful red rose. True love. And the circumstances. So maybe that's what he wants to come in with the communication with the envelope and reveal to you that he's got a new job. He's got a new source of income that could lead him down a more prosperous path to meet you, maybe meet you halfway, or just maybe it's somebody that didn't step up quite the same. They were, okay, well, let's just see where we go. We got the 6 of Swords. It's a healing journey. Moving forward, calmer water, stability. So maybe he's now moving forward, I feel like, with a new opportunity. Queen of Swords. Honest and truthful. He wants to be honest and truthful and communicate this. This is communication again. Funny, strong, fair. Yeah. I feel like I'm called to read the question. That's why I like these cards every so often. They give you maybe yes, no answers, and they give you these questions. So your clear communication allows you to express what's best for everyone. So reveal. See, even the writing, I don't, some of it is more backslanted, a little different than mine. Like I was tuning into this Rose person, I even wrote Rose. Maybe your name's Rose. And also when I wrote Cascade, I thought of the name Cade or something to do with Cade. Maybe even Cassie. Reveal. So if you notice the font, like the penmanship is a little not as pristine. It's I don't know. It's just different. Okay. What is the advice for the feminine or the wise energy, the person ready to receive? Do we want to receive and accept the communication? We got the 3 of Wands moving forward. Yeah, she's kind of enjoying the freedom and has moved forward. 2 cards came out. Yeah, so you might be right now spreading your wings and enjoying this time after a lot of bickering or little bits of, I don't know why in the Notebook that scene is kind of coming in. Independent success, 9 of Pentacles. Wow. You're pretty successful. Prosperity, freedom, wealth, pretty wealthy and abundant. So whether or not, the cards are split like this, and I'm called to look at this card. The Hierophant, education, teaching, yeah, the wise one. It's a maybe, it's Taurus energy. This person might be a Taurus, this gardener, this person that does electriCulture and is coming in to reveal and apologize to you. And you're the one with the wisdom, the Hierophant, and maybe he's learning now that, not everything is right or wrong, yes or no. Ooh, these are flipping over before I even go through them. Happiness, family, reunion. So I'm getting that this person, you know, it's up to you. You make the call, but this could be in the cards for you with the reunion with this person. If they've made some changes, they love you dearly, and they want to come in and apologize. Any last advice or outcome on this? Actually, I'm hearing time frame. Page of Wands, good news. Yeah, letters and phone calls. Can't make this up. He's nervous. I think he's he's enthusiastic. He wants to do this, but I feel like there's some kind of, no, it says confident and intelligent on the card. I mean, the page is always enthusiastic, but also a little bit more youthful. But this is passion. This is the Wands. So he's serious. That means something's coming in pretty quick. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, fire sign with the Wands, with this card. Might be a fire sign. I'm just getting very clear. Listen to the message. Wow. Wishes fulfilled. 9 of Cups. Happiness, success. Wish fulfilled. I don't know why I keep going. I'm going to just see what the next card is. The Emperor. He might be your emperor. He's just slow out the gate. I don't know why I said that. Slow out the gate. Authority, leadership, power. Okay, I was going to say I wanted to get a date. Okay, and this is a 4. So I was guided to look at the number. It's like, look at the number on the card. So 4 days, 4 weeks max. It's not a long time. I'm feeling like almost within 4 days. Okay, they want me to read it. Own your space with confidence. That's what he's doing. He's built confidence. He doesn't want to feel guilty for what's going on with the little bickering. He's going to come in, communicate that he's got something else going on, and you decide, but that's what the cards are showing. So if this is in resonance with you, and I'm seeing a charm, it's a locket. I'm seeing a locket. It's a gold locket that you open up, and there's a picture of them in it. So I don't know if that's for you or not, but I did just see that. Anyways, best of luck, and I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.